Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. It'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. The former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Play action, Stafford. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Stafford. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of it. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Azeez Ojulari. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He's going to try and do this himself. And he stopped immediately there. Here's Huntley. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then tonight and see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Huntley to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. To throw, Huntley. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Gano's kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. 6-0 our score after 1. Now a throw here to his running back.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 2nd down at 5. Throwing again is Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Stafford. About the 23-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Stafford on first down. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. To throw again on second down. Stafford. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tutu Atwell. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Rams are an extra point away now from moving out in front. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete right side to Kmet. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll hit midfield at the 1st down. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Huntley's throw complete to Rager. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, Johnson, nice grab. Touchdown, Giants. Colin Johnson, 32 yards. And the Giants have regained the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
So this drive spanned 7 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Returning from his own end zone, Darian Kendrick. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Out to his left. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Malik Collins. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Stafford completes it to Robinson. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Rams punter now. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. And he fires one incomplete. Wan'Dale Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Huntley's throw complete here to Kmet. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And again, back to Kmet. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And, Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The final shot before break. Huntley, flush to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he returns this to the 22. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
This has to go down as one playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now Stafford.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. They'll go to Barkley again. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A handoff, Barkley running left. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Giants.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw.
Huntley looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Huntley over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Back to throw again.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down.
Huntley will get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Gano's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Stafford.
They'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Second and 2. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. On first and 10, Stafford. This is caught by Robinson.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
From the 38, Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a first down throw, Stafford.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
To the air again, Stafford. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
On the give, this is Akers.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The offense on third down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Nick Boyle from 4 yards out. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode. but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Huntley. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Huntley to throw.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys are over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden,
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, second and 11.
He'll keep it himself.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
To throw, Huntley. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
So now Stafford and the Rams down by 5. Just over a minute 40 to play. A touchdown likely means they move on in these playoffs. Tense moments for the hometown faithful as they've got it with a first down. Now Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Stafford powering forward. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. And the Giants season will continue at least another week as we say so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on